Hi guys, so we have here our grammar topic today is past simple, but to talk about event time expressions to explain when the event happened in the past, okay? So in the class we had a game where you guys had to find out which sentence was false. I gave three sentences. I was born in Irunepé, Amazonas. I studied in public school all my life, and I moved to Trinidad and Tobago when I was 25 years old. So this event here was a long time ago. I don't say the time, but you know it's in the past because I'm talking about something that happened in the past. I was born. This cannot be present or future. I was born um is in the past, okay? I studied in public school all my life. So you know it happened all my life. I'm talking about in the past to the present now. I moved to Trinidad and Tobago when I was 25 years old. So, by the way, this is the false one, okay? So, this here, it happened in a moment of my life, along in the past, and the time it happened was when I was 27 years old. So, we're gonna go to the next exercise where I asked you guys to complete the sentences. So you have here the beginning, and here you have the end. I graduated in 2006. I had a baby 3 years ago. I moved to Bragança last year. Okay. I started high school when I was 14 years old. It was cold when I moved to Bragança. So all these are events of my life that happened in the past. This is the event, and this is when it happened, okay? So when I was 14 years old in 2006, so this is before the year, okay? If I am talking about the number of years it happened, so I can use, say, the number of years and say ago. And last year, but it could be last year, last month, last week, okay? Uh, and so these time expressions are the expressions that you need to pay attention to when you're talking about an event in the past. So I have here what combinations you can probably make. Okay, so last night, last Sunday, last week, last weekend, last year, last month, could be last summer, last winter, okay? Ago, this is when you're talking about numbers, okay? So 10 numbers and time. 10 minutes ago, an hour ago, 3 days ago, a week ago, a month ago, a year ago. And if you're talking about a specific time, for example, yesterday, you can say, talk about the day and the part of the day. Okay, so yesterday morning, yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening. Another option you could say is last night and the day before yesterday. So when you're talking about past simple, you need to pay attention to two things: the time expression and the verbs that need to be in the past, okay, guys? So I'm gonna, during our class, we looked at these verbs here. So the verbs on the left are regular and the verbs on the right are irregular. What does regular mean? Regular means that they finish with ed, okay? You just need to pay attention to a few words a few verbs that you have to change some letters. For example, study, it finishes with consonant Y, so that's why you have studied, okay? And these verbs here, they are all irregular. What is that? It means that in the past, they are a different word. You don't use ed, okay? So it was cold. I had a baby, okay? I went to the cinema yesterday, okay? So pay attention to two things when you're using past simple. The verbs in the past, if they are regular or irregular, and the time expressions, okay? So don't confuse. You can't say, it's not correct to say last 10 minutes ago. If you're talking about a number and time, the quantity of time, so you use ago, okay? If you're using ago comes in the end. You see here, ago is the last word of the expression, and last is comes before the time, okay? So it's never night last, or okay, so it's always last night. So I think this is it. Yeah, okay. So I hope you can do the exercise in your book, and I will put the page right here. I will put the page for your homework here so that you can do and practice, okay? Bye bye.